For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Looking to pass. Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hard running at the 15. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll get their receiver involved here. This is Wallace. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Allen going to change the look here. On 2nd down, Cook. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Allen off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Getting the ball is Cook. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 8-yard line.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. Quick hitch, complete. It's Wilson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
For the Dolphin field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen going to audible to a different look.
At the 30-yard line.
Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now that's sets up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And Cook has it left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Cook up the gut. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff line.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Cook again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now they'll change things up. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Cook. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Cook running right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 17 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far, as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. Open man downfield as Waddle. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 check plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is 2nd and 8. Left side, Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter and sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A good pickup there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That two is going to change things up. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Achane gets it from the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hill going to go in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Now Tua. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Allen going to change this at the line. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there,